Pre-game show.
Hi there, folks. Ernie Johnson here, aided once again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to be together again as the NBA regular season wraps up and playoff fever starting to set in. Are you feeling it, Kenny?
Oh, I feel that playoff fever.
Yes, we do.
Hey, we don't have to pay for this song. Why? Because I made it up in my head.
I'm the backhand guy.
Yeah.
In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. Well, it was Portland in their last game with a loss to the Rockets in Houston. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. Kenny, final game of the regular season. It has been an exciting one, but now we look ahead to the playoffs.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs. Whatever they can do to avoid a sweep here, they'll need to rebound and do it, but the momentum is definitely not in their favor.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Freak, and it's Parker in at the 5. And he's good on the second. Here's Parker. Pass to Freak. Releases. Here's the hook. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by the Spurs. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
On defense, San Antonio. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Now, Freak, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Here's Freak. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Henderson. Following the basket by Freak. And Davis gets it to go.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Parker. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Green, the screen. Outside Leonard for 3.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Lillard, no good. Nice D from Freak.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green against Henderson. Green passes to Aldridge. Plumlee with the rebound.
High quality shot. just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Here's Parker following the basket by Gerald Henderson. And Freak throws it down.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Now the feed to Henderson. Plumlee sets the pick for Henderson. Off the pick. San Antonio with the rebound. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's Parker with the drive. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And that one's good.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Passes it to Freak. Pulls up. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Lillard kicks to Henderson. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Clock at 6. Davis with a screen on Parker to the inside. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Henderson.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? In the third position.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was
Agitating machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now here's Vasquez. There's a screen. Kicks to Duncan. Freak passes to Babbitt. Here's Vasquez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lillard attacking. Stolen by Ginobili. To the paint. Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
In a big game for Freak. He already has 15 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And both free throws good from Freak. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Lillard. He's coming off a 31-point game against Houston.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak dishes to Duncan. And stolen by Vonleh. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Vasquez. Takes a 3. They get it back. Duncan. No good.
Oh, tough D.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard. And Plumlee's checked in for Kaman. Vonleh comes in for Splitter. And it's Henderson for Lillard. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Freak's checked in for Duncan. Aldridge comes in for West. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Vasquez in for Parker. Barbosa is out there with Henderson. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Vonleh. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And it's tied up with that one.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks just played phenomenal. He dropped in 17 points and came out of nowhere defensively, swatting away one shot after another. This performance was just the latest in a string of performances for his team as they have been playing well of late. Guys?
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Ginobili. And Bellinelli kicks to Vonleh. It's Henderson on the wing. Vonleh setting the pick for Henderson. And another shot. Vonleh's shot is good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
And Freak throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Henderson passes to Vonleh. Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Ginobili.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Wide open look. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Goes up off the pick, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Now here's Vasquez. Back to Aldridge. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got his 4th assist in this one. Henderson. The shot, no good. And a pretty tightly contested.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And the interior defense has to get tougher here in the second half. He's making them look really bad.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Freak is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard with it. Leonard picks him up. Davis sets a screen. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Trailblazers in second.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Henderson. The dish to Plumlee. Shoots from 14. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 6 points for Ed Davis. Leading.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Parker outside. 90 seconds now into the second half. And Lillard kicks to Bellinelli. Leonard with the steal.
Got it.
The drive by Green. And that is good. Green's got 5.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And here's Henderson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No breathing room at all to take that shot. Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lillard against Parker. Outside Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Davis. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. Now let's take a look at some numbers here for Henderson. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
And both free throws good from Freak. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Henderson. He feeds it to Bellinelli. He kicks it to Lillard. And the 3 off target.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Babbitt, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Henderson kicks to Splitter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Henderson, no one around him. Portland again missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
They grab their own miss. Abbott. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Kaman, and he lays it straight in.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
San Antonio leading by 9.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:25 left to play here in the third. Feeds it to Freak. Kicks it out to Vasquez. No good with the triple.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Freak with it. He's against Splitter, and he gets it to go. 27 points for Freak.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Barbosa kicks to Kaman. Can't hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Got it.
Vasquez with it. 27 seconds left in the third. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Freak sets a screen for Ginobili. Goes up on the high post. There's Freak, and he goes in for the dunk.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are, and that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And as we end the third quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. For the Trailblazers, Splitter comes in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Noah Vonleh in for Bellinelli. And San Antonio also making a switch. Freaks checked in. Davis is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Vonleh. Then it's Splitter. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Henderson comes in for Plumlee. And it's Bellinelli in for Vonleh. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Kicks it out to Lillard. For the three. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Offensive rebound. Here's Freak. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Splitter sets a screen. Lillard dishes to Bellinelli. And there's the pass to Splitter. Davis kicks to Bellinelli. Shoots. The rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Parker passes to Freak. Outside, Green. Freak sets a screen for Green. Leonard against Henderson. Aldridge. Now here's Freak. He's guarded close. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Here's Lillard. Rebound San Antonio. Freak's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And he came off that screen and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Boy, look at the night for LaMarcus Aldridge. He has 8 points and 1 steal.
All right, fans, let's get up! Let's get up! Yo, Blazers, Dancers!
Now Lillard, splitter with a screen on Leonard. Lillard attacking, and it's Freak with the rebound.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Back to Aldridge. That's good. Aldridge has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
They set the pick. It's Parker with the drive. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dishes it to Barbosa. Nice D from Freak. Here's Vasquez. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one to come into an opponent's building.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Tony Parker, and congratulations on this win. What was working in terms of the team?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the Burden player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first. Came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
NBA 2K TV, we fill you in on all the new things coming with Patch 3, hang with cover athlete James Harden, and give you some winning tips on using the pick and roll in 2K16. Tune in now.
What are 3 tips that you have for them on attacking the rim?
Hey guys, on today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we fill you in on all the new things coming with Patch 3, hang with James Harden, and give you some winning tips on using the pick and roll in 2K16. Tune in now.